connected to water from a very young age. I loved to dive to the bottom of a pool over and over, retrieving shells that my mother had thrown in, and she would tell me that I'd grow up to be a beautiful pearl diver. Growing up in the middle of Canada, I didn't even see the ocean until I was 11, but when I did, I felt a deep-rooted connection that has driven me ever since. By the time I was 15, I had an intimate longing for the water. I followed my heart into marine conservation scholarship. Now on a ship in the Caribbean, I dreamed of a career in marine science, and I've been discovering and creating opportunities to learn about the beautiful ocean environment ever since. In the film, a young girl sits dreaming on the beach and suddenly feels a strong and seductive calling which overcomes her, and she is drawn into the water. Willingly, she begins an ethereal journey, walking along the seabed to the source of the call and through an underwater sculpture garden. A Lucayan face, representing the history of the land and the foundation that the first indigenous settlers left in the Bahamas. And the Virtuoso Man, representing the older generation as he passes his torch of conservation to the next caretakers, the younger generation, with the hope that they will proudly protect their ocean. At last, the young girl arrives at the colossal underwater sculpture of a Bahamian girl known as the Ocean Atlas. Awed by the sight, the girl stands speechless in her shadow, dropping to her knees in respect, not just of the Atlas's beauty, but of the strong message she conveys. The Atlas sits majestically grounded in the sand, holding the weight of the water on her shoulders, proud and immovable, guarding her ocean. Beginning to see her purpose, the young girl starts to understand her place. The Ocean Atlas has spoken to her, and she, in turn, has risen to answer the call. I hope to make this film to convey an urgent message, that our oceans sustain all human life, providing the planet more than half of its oxygen. It gives us a climate we can live in, beauty, inspiration, new medicines, recreation, and food, and it needs our help. This film conveys a message, but it also acts as an invitation for those who hear the call to join us, to learn about the great importance of our oceans, to discover what's happening in the oceans, to help protect the ocean realm and all of its creatures. Join us and stand together to save the living oceans that sustain us. I believe passionately that change can be achieved and that education is the key to this change. Education of our children, ourselves, and our future leaders. Hear the call.
You